evening and good night to all my wonderful Islandish listeners. Welcome back to Islandish Podcast. You are here with your girl Yams, your hostess with the mostest, and stay doing the most. Here with my good friend, DJ Future. Choo. Play the music that you love. What's going on, man?
Everything's good. What's up, don't you?
It's going good. We upgrade a little bit.
Yes,
Since
I
the
love
last
it.
time.
Love it.
Yes. Future was actually one of the first DJs I ever interviewed when I started Islandish. That was like, what, 2019, 18, 2020?
Yeah.
During pandemic.
Somewhere around it. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Right. So it's really good to see you in the new space. We're both in new places, glowing, growing, all of these good things. So for those who do not know who you are, Wentworth Donaldson, let them know who you are and a little bit more about you on a personal level.
Yes, so that is me, the DJ that plays the music that you love. Also, a chill guy, love to play pool, love to hang out with friends. And also now a father.
Yes.
Yeah, just got my son this year. He'll be 5 months soon.
Baby Future.
Baby West, yes.
Baby West. I
Baby
like
West.
that. Okay. Wonderful. Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Wonderful blessing in your life now. So let's talk a little bit about the start of DJ Future. How did you get into being a DJ and where did the name come from?
How did I start? My father, DJ Scorpio, he basically taught me everything I know. He started from CDs. Actually, he started from records. I started from CDs.
Okay, yes.
I just reached. Yeah. I started from CDs, so he would tell me what CDs to play here and there. I'd be like, Daddy, what that button is do? Let me push that. Yeah. So that's how I started. My name was originally Lil Scorpio.
Okay.
And then I transitioned to DJ Future. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, and that's an amazing story. So tell us a little bit about how you became DJ Future. Because I thought it was like, you just like Future the rapper. So
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. So DJ Future, while I was still Lil Scorpio, still going by the name Lil Scorpio, persons would come to me and be like, oh, use the Future music. Oh, you can take over from your daddy and do well and stuff like that. Future. And the guy used to be the mic man for me. He used to be like, the Future Lil Scorpio. Then sometimes he'd just be like, Future.
Right.
So after a while, that name just kind of stuck.
Okay.
So then I thought, DJ Future. And I was like, okay, I can run with that.
That works.
Yeah, because you can't be Lil forever.
Right. I got to grow up.
Exactly.
So let's talk a little bit about that growth from DJ. And so let's talk about your first event you ever did. And then let's talk about your first big purchase as a established DJ.
Okay, first event had to been a house party when I was like 9 years old. I had CDs I was playing off of. My dad was double booked.
Okay.
And he could not get out of this booking.
Right.
So he left me there, and they was familiar with me as well. So he told me what CDs to play, and then I went from there. And then some things I just remembered from watching them all the time, playing in the house. So I would like to say they was pleased with that party from then.
Man.
Yeah, at
For
9 years old.
Man,
Yeah,
doing
man.
big things.
And big purchase, my first big purchase as an established DJ, would led me to believe, okay, this is something I need to take serious. If I purchase this thing, had to been like a DJ controller.
Okay.
And that would have been like $2,000+ that I spent.
And that's the big thing. We got the spinning wheels on.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you spend that kind of money, you better be passionate about whatever it is.
Right. Yeah. That ain't no
them
little bit of
money
change. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about demystifying what it is to be a DJ and what that is like and some of the misconceptions, because that's what this conversation is really about. So tell them some of the things that goes into being a DJ that they probably wouldn't think of or not know.
A lot of background work goes into it. A lot of practicing, a lot of late hours. Also, a lot of funds are being spent.
A lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money being spent that people don't see. A lot of people see you just hook up a laptop and you push play.
Right.
But it's so much more than that. There's a lot of hours that you spend categorizing music, editing different songs, editing different tracks, editing mixes. Also, a lot of practice.
A lot of practice at home.
A lot of practice at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, my major and most important thing would always be like, how you always get all of that music? Like you all have to buy it, you always just download it and stream it, and even that, like how do you stay on top of, okay, this what's hot? Is that just what comes with it, or is that the part that comes easy?
No, that's not the part. That's actually the hard work there, what I was
Okay.
talking about. So you have to do a lot of research. You have to follow a lot of different billboards, listen to a lot of music that's not just play there,
Right.
but listen to music in the different regions and stuff
Right.
like that. And basically, you pick up on different songs that are always being played, that's highly requested. You do your research. You see, okay, this is being streamed a lot. This is being downloaded a lot. If it's
Right.
being downloaded a lot, obviously people like it.
Right.
So you see how you could now put that inside your crate and use that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I like the answer to that. My next question would be going along the lines of money and pricing. So when or how do you personally gauge your pricing as a DJ? Is it based only on your skills? Is it based, okay, after I get this international booking, now I need to go up? Or what variables do you take into consideration?
Okay, what variables I took into consideration while I was coming up? Obviously, when I first started, I couldn't have been charging top dollar
Right,
because
no.
nobody knew who I was.
Right.
Nobody would book you
Right.
because who is this guy trying to tell me he wants $1,000 to perform?
Right.
I'm not able to tell if this person actually can handle a job. So now what you have to do is you have to build your name. Start somewhere, build your name, do a lot of practicing, get known, and then once you do that, then you could start increasing your price gradually.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
that answer because piggybacking off of you, and one reason I could use you is because you're one of the few DJs who, in I would say my era, it ain't like you was a DJ who was DJ when me them was out and now I just happened to listen to you. No offense to the older DJs, but no, like you're a DJ who was like, no, I remember Future DJing at UB parties, DJing at college parties, and then you in chances. Every week.
Yeah.
Oh, you lit. And now it's like, okay, now we doing events. So it's like watching your growth. It's like, yeah, Future could be charging you whatever you want to charge you. Like, a lot of people know you. So basing it off of that, do you think that being a well-known DJ plays a part in people booking you, or is it only about skill?
It's about skill first, but also building connections and also networking and building relationships.
Right.
That helps you go far.
Okay. So do
Yeah.
you think, like, IG followings and Facebook followings, that plays a factor in getting booked?
IG followings, well, social media followings, it does help. It helps you get out there because obviously if you have a lot of followers, a lot of people will see your content.
Right.
And that way you could advertise your product or service
Right.
that you have there. So yes, that helps, but also having conversations with people, having one-on-one conversations, face to
Okay.
face,
Okay.
that goes very far.
Okay. So being a DJ isn't as superficial as people think.
Yeah, no. Because sometimes I get bookings just based off of what event I'm at.
Okay.
Sometimes people pull you to the side, hey, you did a great set. What's your contact information? I may need you for event in the future.
Right.
So,
It's a lot of that.
yeah.
Okay, that personableness. So now let's talk a little bit about your favorites and your not so favorites. So what type of events do you not prefer to DJ at?
I love all events.
Right, like money
But-
is money. I get it. Right.
I love all events, but my least favorite event to DJ to, I would say, is probably a baby shower.
Okay.
Reason being, and I hope that I don't get canceled because of this.
No,
Most
no,
of
no,
them,
no. Mhm.
for the most part, dull.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's more intimate. It's not
Yeah.
really about the music being played. It's just that people want music in the background so they can socialize and
Right.
see family members they haven't seen in a while and focus on the person giving birth,
Right.
so on.
Right.
Yeah, and all the gifts.
Right,
So
right,
it's not
right,
really about dancing and partying. Yeah.
Right. It ain't about the DJ.
No.
Yeah, okay, I get
No,
that.
it's about the wings, the meatball, the
right.
crab salad.
Yes, and what you buy. Yeah, I want to see the
Yeah.
strollers. Right. Okay.
Right.
So, all right, I get that because I've been to some baby showers where it's so much people that they feel like they need a DJ. And then others where it's so small and intimate.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, if you don't pay something on YouTube and let's just open these presents
Exactly.
and go home. So I get that. So now let's move on to what are your favorite type of bookings to take?
Favorite bookings, I love weddings.
Okay.
Also, I love different shows,
Okay.
events like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Fets, love them.
Yeah, you do a lot. I see you starting to do a lot more of fetes and
Yeah.
kind of outdoors events. Do you prefer outdoor to indoor events?
It depends. It depends on the weather. It really does because the sun that we have here in the Bahamas is different.
It's a different sun that we have, and even the predictability of rain and stuff like that.
Yeah, because if you have your equipment outside and if it rains, that's a nightmare.
Yeah, church
Yeah.
out, like unplug.
Yeah,
Power
you
off.
gotta rush.
Right,
Yeah.
to pack everything up. Okay. So let's dive a little bit more into the Freeport scene, and now that you're growing into not just a local name as a DJ, you're now getting a lot of international bookings and inquiries. So with that being said, is it different DJing locally than it is abroad? And if so, what are the differences?
Yes, it is because DJing here for the years, you've learned the people and learn what different styles work here. when you play in front of a new crowd, you kind of have to feel them out. So it forces you to be more creative.
Okay.
And to step outside your comfort zone, which I love to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the difference there.
Yeah. Do you think like you have a different personality when you're DJing than when you're normal Daddy Future?
I think so.
Okay.
I like to think so. I'm a pretty chill guy. People just see me entertaining.
Right.
Being loud,
I think
stuff
DJ
like-
Future is completely different from Mr.
Yeah.
Donaldson. Like, yeah, Mr. Donaldson more serious and he
Yeah.
more quiet and more reserved. But then when you
Yeah.
DJing, you have to have a different ball of energy. Does that take a lot out of you? Is that a personality you had to develop over time, or what exactly is that?
I would like to say I developed it over time because, of course, I was soft-spoken when I first started.
Yes.
I never would pick up that mic, not even to say a
Right.
birthday shout-out.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
so over time, I guess I break out a character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that's almost mandatory as a DJ that you be able to speak on the mic, or it's like, okay, no, you could get by without talking. You just need a host.
You
or someone
can
to
get
talk.
by, but at some point, you have to step out in front of the crowd and let them see who you are. Because if you stay in the background for too long, people forget you. They wouldn't remember you.
Right.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. I
Yeah.
like that you mentioned that because sometimes persons feel like, no, but I got good skills. I ain't got to be able to talk and do this and do that. I can just let my skill speak for itself. So I like that you mentioned that because I don't know why, but everybody like to act like they introverted. I mean,
Yeah.
I's an extrovert. I
Yeah.
always been an extrovert.
I mean, I love to talk to people, but I'm a chill person as well.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not chill.
I wouldn't call myself an introvert.
You wouldn't?
No.
I think you're really introverted.
Think
I
so?
Yes. You're very
Really?
compared to other DJs that I know.
Okay.
That's the best way. And if I say it like that, then you'd be like, yeah, you ain't lie.
I guess I have some introvert tendencies.
Yeah,
I'd
there's
say
some
that.
big personalities
Yeah.
out there. But I've seen you like grow and cater. Like you say, like at first you were much more soft spoken, like when we were in college and stuff.
Yeah.
But now seeing you like take the mic, and then when you did the Clash the other day,
Yeah.
and you acting all bad, I say, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Future reach, DJ Future is here. I love that for you though,
Yeah,
like to like
appreciate
surprise
that.
people and be able to pull different
And
things.
that's what I love to do. Never expect what coming next.
Right, like you ain't a one trick pony.
Exactly.
Like they know what you can pull out. So I really like that. And I think that's really gonna help you get far and go different places. So let's talk a little bit about collaborating as a DJ. I've seen you collaborate with Rumor in
Yeah.
hosting.
Yeah.
And you always say the rumor about the future.
Spread the
that
rumor
is-
about the future.
That
Yeah.
is mwah, chef kiss. That is way next level thinking. So do you think it's better when DJs and hosts and then people like that collaborate, or is it better to just brand yourself as a DJ on your own?
It's always good to network and collaborate with others because if you want to go far, you need to collaborate with other people.
Right.
You need to build these connections. You need to build these relationships. While if you're working with someone that's a mic man,
Right.
you have more time to focus on just the music versus if you're playing by yourself, you have to focus on speaking and also mixing.
Right.
So
Takes
you're
more room.
multitasking. Yes.
Yeah. How is that? Like I've hosted events, but I can't imagine having to have all that energy being the hostess and then having to also
Exactly. While playing the
manage
music.
the music.
Exactly.
I don't know how you always do that. I can't do both.
It takes a lot of practice. Yeah, because now you have to both focus on timing.
right.
Yeah,
And knowing what time to like cut in, and then you got to talk at the same time.
exactly.
So, how much time you think went into you developing that part of your skill set?
Oh, it's an ongoing learning experience.
Okay.
It's ongoing. Yeah.
So sometimes you make mistakes still.
Oh yeah. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say like DJing is somewhat like being a comedian, like where you have to like bomb a few times before you get really good?
Everybody know I'm not no comedian.
Right.
I'm
right,
not no comedian, but you have to try your best to try to get people comfortable
Right.
and want to listen to you.
Okay.
Especially inside the Bahamas.
Yes.
Yeah, the Bahamian people are tougher to deal with versus tourists.
Listen, that's gonna be my next question. Like, what are some of your pet peeves? I want you to give me at least two.
My bad peeves.
when it comes to
when you
playing
just
the
reach
Bahamians.
inside the party and you requesting music.
Yeah, let me finish
I
the
watched you
question.
walk in the door 2 seconds ago, Marie. You cannot request nothing from me.
Okay, let you vibe, like
Exactly.
listen to what I playing first. Don't
Yeah.
just come in there and say, I want that sexy red, put that on.
Exactly, you just reach.
Right. So that's one. You have to give me another one.
Another one. Another pet peeve I have. I don't know. That's my biggest one. That's my biggest one, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I can drag it out of you a little bit. What's your take on this?
Oh, I forgot.
Ooh.
My second, trying to have a full-blown conversation while I entertaining people.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my second
People trying
one.
to talk to you and you work.
Yeah. Like you
Okay.
see me entertaining this conversation. Wait, this conversation have to happen right now.
Right.
Yeah. And music is loud. I possibly can't hear what you saying.
Right. And then you have the
I can't
headphones
read
on.
lips. Don't ask me to read no lips. I can't read no lips.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my question now could be, what's your take on the money pull-up thing? Like,
Love it. That's tip. Love it.
Keep tipping your DJs.
Yeah, keep tip.
Always
keep
tip
it up.
your DJs. So is that something that you require? Like, don't come up to my DJ booth or
No,
my
I
DJ
don't
table
know,
and
no,
tell
no.
me play something or pull that up and you ain't got no money.
No. I'm not shallow.
You ain't
No.
okay. So that is shallow. You think?
It could be seen that way.
Okay.
It could be seen
I mean,
that
you
way.
entitled to your opinion.
Yeah, it could be seen that way. You have some people that only want to play for money pull up,
Right.
but there's a lot of skills that don't involve that because sometimes it kind of kills the party, you know?
Right.
Because you have some people want to show out, okay, I got this money.
Right.
They pulling up a song 10, 15 times, and other people like, what's going on?
I tired of the song now.
I tired of the song now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Dreams and Nightmares.
Yeah, I've been playing too long. Okay,
Right.
that's enough. So, yes, you can ask me to pull up a song without funds. But if you do it
Say
a few
without
times,
funds.
if you could do it a few times, okay, I can need some tip now.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pause.
so this conversation is going so good. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Now we come back. We're going to wrap up this amazing conversation with DJ Future.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk.
Where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat,
And I'm your boy Mix.
and we're representing Off the Bench, the #1 talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So
Yeah.
we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in to us every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6 o'clock p.m. Sharp.
The #1 talk show
In the world.
in the world, Craig.
Okay, all right. So we are back with Islandish Podcast here with DJ Future talking all about music and being a professional DJ. So let's get back into this conversation.
Yes.
How exactly did you market yourself not only on a local scale but also an international scale? Like, what are some of the practices and habits that you do?
I think presentation is key.
Okay,
So I don't drag slippers.
sharp.
I don't drag slippers. I always try to make sure my clothes press. I try to make sure my shoes clean. Try to make sure I match.
Right.
Also, marketing, stock marketing. Another thing I did was I'm very careful with what I say to people and how I
Okay.
handle people
Okay.
because you never know how far that can go.
Right. Very true.
Yeah, so you got to be careful even though somebody might really grind your gears, you got to be careful how you respond because you don't know who watching that or where that person will take that.
Right. Definitely. That's a good point because sometimes DJs get into trouble like that at events, at parties, things like that when you get out of pocket. So that's a good point.
Yeah.
My other question would be, do you think your time on radio helped you a lot in terms of being a professional DJ?
Yeah.
Because you're still on
definitely.
radio now a little
Yeah, still mix in the morning.
Right.
On 104.5.
Up. I
Yeah.
started out at Power 104.5 and I got there because of DJ Future. He recommended me. Boy, this boy, when I say friendships, is take you
Like
different
we
places.
talked about earlier, gotta network, gotta collaborate.
You
if you wanna
gotta
go far.
collaborate, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's something I really wanted to talk to you about because some persons felt like or feel like sometimes being a DJ, you have to be either on SoundCloud or on radio for a little bit before you transcend or before you really get that reach. So do you think playing in the mornings on radio and your involvement on radio has translated into your business as a DJ?
It definitely has because you tap into a different market. Some
Right.
people may not listen to the SoundCloud that you mentioned.
Right.
Some people may not sign on online and try to download these mixes. I think actually uploading those mixes help you to get out there. But if you could tap into different markets like radio and also speaking to persons, that helps.
Okay.
That helps. That helps you market out there, advertise yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it different being a radio DJ and then doing events and other things like that?
Oh yes, because with radio you have to play clean tracks.
Right.
Playing in events, you can play explicit tracks.
Right. Right.
And some tracks you can't play on radio, even though it may be clean, but the message behind
right.
it,
Right. May not
you
be
can't-
good for the station.
Exactly.
So they can't play it. That's a really good point.
Yeah, and then also with radio, you mix, you don't really talk.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
so you don't
another
select.
Very big difference. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now you have to rely on your skills to
Only.
entertain people. Versus you playing at a party, you might could be very good. You might could finesse them with that mic.
Right.
But your skills may not be up to par. But because you're so great on the mic, we don't focus on the skill part when you're inside a
Right.
party.
I'm so happy you mentioned that because that
Yeah.
goes right into my next part of the conversation. Do you feel like because of technology, a lot of the skills that went into DJing are starting to get lost, like scratching and being able to blend songs together, like just using the engineering rather than
I think
software?
I think a lot of people in this industry, some of them are becoming lazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's being lost. It's some people may feel like, what's the point of doing all that if I could just push a button?
And it sounds
Back
like a
then, I
scratch.
might have had to do something
Right.
strenuous, but now I could just push a button and do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think a lot of them are becoming lazy
Okay.
and just are not trying to tap into those other skills
Right.
and trying to practice.
Yeah. Because hearing certain DJs who I know can mix and hearing them mix and hearing them scratch, it sounds so much better and so much authentic in a party
Yeah.
than just hearing like just the sound effects and you blend into the other songs. Made me feel like I'm on YouTube.
Yeah.
No offense. Like I could hear that on TV. Like if I had an event, I want to see the DJ like actually scratch because I feel like when you do that and you interacting with the crowd,
Yeah.
it gets a better effect. Am I wrong? Or
Yeah,
I'm reading too much into
it also it depends on which event you at and what
Right.
kind of event you at. Because if you're at a baby shower, you shouldn't be scratching your head.
Right, right, okay.
Versus if you play into a mix show, then yes, you could scratch here and there.
Right.
So it all comes with practice and then learning.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I like that. So with that being said, what are the toughest events I would say to DJ for? You already said your best, your favorite ones to do, your least favorite ones. But when it comes to difficulty or level of skill, what type of events do you think require a higher level of skill from a DJ?
I think the toughest event is one where you don't get the crowd engaged the first 2 times you try.
Like
And
what?
now, so for instance, you may be playing a set and you may be playing reggae, then into that.
Right.
You try a different genre, then into that.
Okay.
So now you have to dig deep in within yourself. Okay, that didn't work. Do I just be discouraged and have a horrible set?
Right.
Or I try to do something different?
Right. To get the interaction.
Exactly, because what I did on a Thursday night may not work on a Friday or a Saturday night.
Correct.
So now you have to dig deep and do something different.
Okay. So it sounds like being a DJ requires a lot of spontaneity. Like it isn't like, okay, this the set I plan to play tonight. This either gonna work or it ain't gonna work. Have you ever done that? Like you prepare a set and then when
I
you
have.
get there, you have to throw it away and do something else?
Yes, because sometimes when you play on shows with different DJs, whatever was inside that
I was
playlist,
gonna get to that next. Yeah.
that DJ before you probably play everything in there. So now what
Right.
do you do?
Right.
You
so
have to switch.
how does that work? Because I always wonder how that works with so much DJs on the fly or at an event. It's like, okay, especially if I came to the event on time.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, what Future can play? Because these boys playing all the music. But you always do well. Like, you was find your way to be like, all right, they don't play that, don't play that. That means I have to murder this
Right.
category.
Like I always tell people, there's plenty of music in the world.
Right,
It's a
that's
lot
true.
of music, so you don't have to play top 40s all the time.
Right.
I could go old school. If you play old school, I could go top 40.
Mm-hmm.
If you play rap, I could play reggae. If you play reggae, I could play pop. If you play
Right.
pop, I could play Afrobeats. There's so many different music.
Okay, so I think that's where
Yeah.
what you said in the beginning with the skills and the practice and practicing with different genres makes it good.
And also doing your research. Because,
Okay.
for instance, if we having a party here inside Freeport, right?
Mm-hmm.
You may have some Spanish people that come inside the party.
Right,
You may not speak Spanish.
right.
That doesn't mean you don't know Spanish music.
Mm-hmm.
But that comes from doing research because obviously you're not hearing Spanish music day by day.
Right,
You're hearing English.
right.
But if you do your research and you see Spanish people coming to party and they
Mm-hmm.
let you know that they're Spanish, you're able to tap into that genre and then entertain them.
Because you have the music on the computer already.
Because you actually do your
you.
research.
Okay.
All that takes time and experience.
It sounds like a full-time job, eh?
It is. It is. Trust me. It is.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit more about mentorship in terms of that. Are there any persons that you have mentored? Are you open to mentoring young DJs? Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yes. There are a few DJs that I interact with now that are looking to now build their names for themselves. I'm always willing to help.
Okay.
Yeah, always willing to help.
Yeah, because some people probably don't get that off you. Because I ain't gonna lie, you just give off uppity, light-skinned boy
No, not at
energy.
all.
But people don't know
Not
that.
at
Like, you
all.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
People don't know, like, no, certain people, like, they mad approachable.
No,
and even
man,
though
just
I
a chill
tell
guy.
people that, people will be like, no, but you see how we standing up there looking
Yeah.
down at everybody? I won't go up there like when you was being chances.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, no, if you go and talk to the person,
Yeah.
they'll be willing to help you and bridge that gap. So do you feel like that's the reason why a lot of DJs don't know some of the tricks of the trade that you know? Because you did have your dad. But
Yeah.
some people don't have
Some
that.
people, some people don't have that liberty.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of people, some people may be scared to talk.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, you need to have that face-to-face conversation. You need to network with people. Sometimes you can just walk up to them and ask them a question.
Right.
Now, if that person may not be open to speaking to you, then try somebody else.
Right. It's a lot of DJs.
Yeah.
There's plenty of you.
Yeah.
Real, for real.
And then do your research online.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So-
people have also pulled me to the side and asked me questions.
Okay.
They said, hey, okay, I'm a DJ. How did I do this? Some people have my WhatsApp and they ask me questions. Oh, you could send me some music. Where you get your music from? And I always willing to give tips. And
Right. Okay. Good. I can hold you to this, by the way.
yeah, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
We got it on camera. DJ Future willing to mentor.
Yeah, man.
Because a
Shout
lot
out to
of
DJ
persons-
Ty. Shout out to DJ Sizzle.
Ty,
Shout out to
Sizzle.
Mr. ATM. Yeah.
Okay, so you're building your own little... Do you plan to build your own little group? Or is this just
Well,
you helping people
like I said,
out?
still a part of Scorpion Entertainment. So
Okay.
just looking at growing that.
Okay,
that
great.
brand. Yeah.
Nice. You guys had an app and everything. Is that
We
still
still
up?
have, we still have that.
Okay.
Scorpion Entertainment app available in Google Play Store and also App Store.
Yes. That used
Yeah.
to be jumping. I listened to that in a while because, I got to listen to radio. You
Yeah.
got to support the station. But boy, and that's the thing that I like to see and like to watch. So just the growth of everybody, all of us in this Freeport area. How we making money here. We ain't move all the way out of the island. Not yet. Things ain't get that bad where we have to leave Freeport. But we're able to work here, make money, and also go to different islands. And speaking of islands, which island in the Bahamas did you enjoy DJing at the most? And how many have you been to? Been to a lot.
Yeah, I've been to a lot. I enjoy Exuma.
Exuma, right?
Yeah, I enjoy Bimini as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I tell you all, I don't care what no one say. I feel like Exuma is one of the best places in the Bahamas to party.
Yeah.
Especially when it's that time.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes it'll be slow seasons in Exuma. But when it's like, no, babe, it's party time in Exuma.
Right.
It is be a vibe. Like,
Yeah, man.
it is be fun.
Island people down to earth.
Down to earth.
Down
And
to
I
earth.
love it. See, Islandish, picking up the island people. We love it. So what can we expect from DJ Future in the future? See what I did
No
there?
pun, no pun intended. What you can expect from me? Great music, great mixes. Also, more travel dates.
Okay.
I'll let you know that soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you did an event for your birthday at Chances.
Yes. Also, birthday event coming up next year.
Okay,
We'll do
so
that
you're doing
again.
another one?
We'll do that again.
I want to ask you, do you plan to do more events? Because I feel like that one went
Yes.
really, really well. I wasn't there for it. I was away. But,
For sure, you will see more events in 2025.
okay, not just for your birthday now.
Right. Yeah. Just more events.
Right. Great,
Yeah.
great.
More partnerships being formed as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
we
love
in
that.
a few meetings right now.
What's it like being a dad and DJing now? Is it different? Is it now more difficult? Do you have more
I
responsibility?
didn't know I was gonna love it this much.
Okay.
Honestly, I didn't know I was gonna love it this much.
You love being a dad?
Yeah, it's a different feeling.
Love
It's
it.
a different feeling.
You feel more responsible in terms of when you
Yes.
perform and everything?
Yeah, and you weren't just performing for you now. You performing for him as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So the pressure really on now.
Right.
Keep your hands clean.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
And then also keeping in mind, okay, you work this side. When you come home, you still got to put in the work as well.
Right.
And you got to make time for your family as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I love that family, man. Future, look at him.
yeah.
We love to
Yeah.
see it. So drop your tags and your information so they can know how to reach out to you if you want to get any more bookings or if anybody wants to get in contact with you.
Of course, we want to get more bookings.
Always.
DJfuture242@gmail.com. That's the booking email. Also, shout out to Entrepreneur Entertainment, Michelle Boston. If you want PR inquiries, write just on Instagram. My Instagram is DAFuture242, and that's also my Twitter. You can find me on Facebook as well, and Snapchat.
Yeah, I think that's
That
everything.
same yeah, I think that's everything.
That's what you do. You get one hashtag or you get
Yeah.
one name and you put it on.
Yeah, and
everything.
also SoundCloud. That's where I post all my mixes, and also Apple Podcasts. I post my mixes there as well.
Good. Good. So you're making sure you everywhere.
Yeah, and like I said, tap into all of these different markets. You never
Right.
know who uses what. Some people may be on podcasts that
Right.
don't be on SoundCloud.
Right.
Some people may be on radio that don't listen to these apps.
Facts. You have to be everywhere. People have to be able
Yes.
to access you at all points. And I think you've done a really good job at that. I've seen you at so many different types of events. I've seen you at UB events, and I've seen you at baby showers, and I see you at weddings, and I see you away at concerts, and I see you.
Yeah.
I never expect you to do a clash.
Yeah.
But you did the clash, and
So-
you did that. And that's the thing when you talk about not getting boxed in,
Yeah.
and keeping your talents and keep growing, so you're able to do so many different things. So kudos to you on that.
Thank you.
And what I do want to know, and I have to answer the question of the week for this week since you're here. It's very important.
Okay.
Which menu item on the Thanksgiving list do you feel is
I know.
the most
I just know you're gonna.
overrated?
You know I love food.
It's
What-
overrated. Which menu item on the Thanksgiving menu is the most overrated to you?
What is overrated? I love dry turkey.
Dry turkey.
Dry
A lot of
turkey.
these turkeys is be
Some
dry.
of these turkeys be dry.
But I tell y'all, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I did say on radio today. I
Yeah.
said cranberry sauce. It's overrated. Like if I need cranberry sauce for
I
your
don't-
turkey, that means your turkey ain't good.
Yeah. Your
I
turkey
shouldn't have to
turkey
put
gotta be
cranberry
moist.
sauce on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my opinion. You believe my boyfriend had the nerve to say candied yams? Anyway,
What
I
you
can
mean?
throw him in the trash.
You know his girlfriend.
Exactly, like, bro, why would you say that? But
Yeah.
anyway, thank you so much. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so we want to wish all of our amazing viewers a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you're subscribing to Superior Talk. Click the bell, hit the notification. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back with some more episodes. You can watch this whole thing on the Islandish podcast. It will be available tomorrow or Friday, because tomorrow is Thanksgiving, man. That's food day. I ain't too sure if I feel like waking, but I can try to do a little one too. Thank you so much for the engineering here from Superior Talk. DJ Future, it has been an absolute pleasure talking
Thank you so
with
much.
you
Anytime.
for the second time on Islandish Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.